My grandfather, he's 73. My grandmother is 65. And their health is bad, but they're really good Christian people.
We had the boys several different times. Their mom and dad had separated, and they were on the street with their dad.
I was only with my mother the first 5 years of my life. And then she left. We were with our father until I was 12.
He would get on drugs and drink alcohol and not have a job, and he couldn't feed them.
We were sleeping under bridges. Sometimes we ate, sometimes we didn't. It was like that.
When John and Thomas first came, they were in Bright Brown Cottage, and it was in, I believe it was June, and then a couple weeks and they transferred over to our cottage.
A lot of our children that come to us right now have been the adult, even 10, 11, 12 years old, they're taking care of their siblings or they're taking care of the house, and when they come to us now, they're able to be a child.
When I got here, I knew that it would be a good place for us, that we could still call our mama and papa and family members.
It was just a blessing to have them both here, and just to hear some of the background where they come from, and now that we get to minister to these kids and just show them God's love and let them have a roof over their head and a warm bed to sleep in, not having to sleep under a bridge. And I mean, he's told us several times how thankful he is to have food every day on a daily basis.
We get 3 meals a day, 2 snacks, and we are fed really well. And we also have authority figures, like we call them house parents, but I think of them as my mom and dad.
Just being with Thomas, the past year, being able to see him grow into the young man that he is, being able to watch him ride a bicycle and build relationships, not just here, but at school.
To see him turn into the young man he is today and see each step of growth in him as a blessing straight from God. He is a typical happy 9-year-old little boy now. And it's just great to see that, to see the smile. His smile is infectious.
It really is.
So when he looks at you and he smiles, it just melts your heart.
Thomas himself, Thomas and Jonathan, they don't just have the support of, alumni and Bright Brown Cottages or BCH in general. They do have the support of their grandparents and their church, their local communities.
It's just amazing to see the churches and the North Carolina Baptist Children's Home coming together to further the gospel, to change lives, to give hope to all these children who, when they come in, they've lost all their hope. They don't have any. And through the gospel and through the Baptist churches working with us, we're able to provide that.
We are coming together as one whole, and supporting these two young men, and lead them hopefully into an awesome adulthood,
I'm going to stay here until I'm about 22. I'm going to go through college, get me a car, get me a job, and get me an apartment. And then after that, I'm going to try and start working at Baptist Children's Home.